So once you've given yourself time to settle in onto your yoga mat, give yourself this moment to just simply look at your body. Look to see how you're choosing to cross your legs. Just simple aspects of even your shoulders, how they feel just relaxing away from your ears. Even your chin just being nice and neutral to your chest. Even the placement of your hands, just allow them to rest on top of your knees. And in this moment, find your eyes to just close completely so that you can continue to create awareness with how you're holding your body. So begin to just gently engage your belly towards the front of your spine. As you continue to create this engagement, find your tailbone behind you, reaching down towards your mat. And try to remain that being just slightly engaged. And begin to build up your energy from your belly and watch as your energy comes up along your spine, eventually coming out through the crown of your head as the top of your head reaches towards your ceiling. Maintaining this length in your spine, just creating space in between the vertebrae, and just allowing your shoulders to be nice and relaxed as you maintain this. Keeping your eyes closed here, begin to just watch your breath, noticing its current rhythm. Just taking the moment to be aware of the response that your breath has with subtle movements in your body. Take note of your emotions as you connect in these beginning moments of your practice. Take note of any difficulties that may arise as you move through your practice today. Giving yourself permission to listen to your body. Listen to what you can and cannot do. And to not be discouraged by that, but instead to be grateful that you have the ability to observe. Let's create a bit of unison with each other here in our breathing. Just finding some nice, easy, slow inhales into 4 and out to 4. As we come into this sequence, think about using your inhale as maintaining this length in your spine. And think about your exhale just as keeping your shoulders relaxed. Let's do 2 rounds. Taking a nice comfortable breath in here. And a comfortable breath out. And we'll begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Just allow your breath here to fall in its comfortable rhythm. And let's just begin to softly open your eyes just enough so that you're simply peeking beneath your lids. And now let's create a rotation in both of our shoulders, beginning just by rolling them forward. Give yourself time to connect this movement with your breath by using your inhale to lift them up, your exhale to roll them forward. Just 2 more times here. Now let's roll them in the opposite direction. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, roll them back. Connecting with these simple movements in your body. Just do 2 more rounds here. Once you've completed your exhale and relaxed your shoulders, let's inhale to find wide spread arms. Let's bring the palms together above the crown. As you exhale, let's have the palms face away from each other and bring the arms down alongside the body. So the palms are now facing your mat. And this is our flow, so let's use our inhale to take wide spread arms, bring the palms together, and shift the gaze here towards your thumbs. As you exhale, palms face away from each other, facing down to your mat. And now let's drop your head in towards your chest and soften your shoulders. Inhale, wide spread arms. And exhale. Do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And with the arms relaxed alongside the body, let's now take the hands behind your back and interlace them there. With an inhale, to send the hands away from your lower back. Lift up through your heart and just lift your chin slightly. With your exhale, let's hook your hands towards your right hip as you twist your torso towards the left. We're going to hold it here. So let's begin by broadening your shoulders, lifting up through your heart, and connect with this twist in your torso towards your left. Now notice your gaze as you hold it here. Soften the muscles in your face and relax the gaze in your eyes. And with your inhale, find that nice length in your spine. Your exhale to create that twist. Let's do 2 more rounds of breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Encourage that twist with your exhale. Last round. Inhale and exhale. And with your inhale, slowly come in through center. As you exhale, hook the hands now to the left hip as you twist your torso towards the right. Just be aware of your body here. Keep the chest nice and broad, shoulders separating from each other. Keep the gaze here nice and soft. And encourage your twist towards the right in your lower abdomen. Let's take 3 rounds of inhaling to create length in your spine, opening up and lifting through your heart. And your exhale, encourage that nice twist to the right. 2 more rounds of breathing just on your own. Connect with your breath here. Last round, take your inhale and exhale. And with your next breath in, as you slowly twist yourself in through center, descending the hands back away from your lower back. Let's release the hands now and just take them out in front of you, palms together. And as you exhale, lower the chin in towards your chest as you round out through your back, just to counter this roundness now in our back. And with your inhale, let's take wide spread arms, palms together here. And as you exhale, just bring the hands down through heart center. Let's release the hands and just separate your legs now. So releasing your legs, and let's take the legs nice and wide. Flexing out through your feet, maybe lift yourself up, place yourself back down. And from here, give your shoulders a nice roll back and let's simply twist towards our left leg now. Let's keep the hands on either side of the left leg. And as you inhale, create that length in your spine. As you exhale, maybe you take a gentle hinge forward, just keeping the hands about shoulder width apart here. We're going to create a bit of movement in our forward fold over the left leg. So let's keep our chin neutral to the chest. And with an inhale, let's flip the right palm to the ceiling. Windmill it up and over, so you're twisting your torso. Right bicep towards your right ear as you reach out through the fingertips of the right hand. And as you exhale now, let's lower the right hand right back down. Do this 2 more times. As you inhale, twist your torso. Reach out through the fingertips of your right hand. And exhale, just lower the right hand right back down. Just 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's hold it here. Keep your chin nice and neutral to your chest. Keep the left foot nice and flexed. And now begin to soften your gaze once again. Use your inhale. Encourage that length in your spine. And this time with your exhale, encourage pulling in your belly. Give ourselves 2 more breaths in this way of connecting with our body. Last breath here. Inhaling and exhale. With your next inhale, slowly rise up and away from the left leg and begin your twist now towards the right, just taking the hands on either side of the right leg. Use your inhale, create that lift in your heart. Use your exhale, maybe walk your hands a bit further away. Just keep the hands at shoulder width apart here. Keep your chin neutral to your chest and encourage flexing through your feet. Now let's flip the left palm towards your ceiling. Use your inhale, rise the left arm up and over as you twist your torso, reaching out through the fingertips. As you exhale, just lower it back down. Do this 3 more times. Inhale, rise it up and over. And exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach out through the left fingertips. And exhale. Last round. Inhale. And exhale as you lower the left hand down. Let's hold it here. Keep your chin neutral to your chest. Keep your feet nice and flexed. Be aware of your eyes here. Just soften your gaze. Give yourself 3 rounds of controlling your breath. Using your inhale, invite that length in your spine. Use your exhale, encourage pulling in your belly. 2 more rounds, just on your own. Connect with the rhythm of your breathing. Last breath here. Once you've completed your exhale, use your next inhale to slowly rise up and away as you twist yourself in through center. Let's bend the knees here, taking the hands underneath the thighs, and let's slowly meet in a neutral tabletop position. So take your time arriving in your neutral tabletop, taking a peek at the hands, peek at the knees, make sure the fingers are spread wide. Let's very slowly move in and out of cat-cow. So taking your time so that you can feel each vertebra in the spine articulating as you move in and out of your cat-cow, of rounding the back and of arching it. And try to keep the gaze nice and relaxed when you create movement in your body. seeing if you can connect the rhythm of your body with your breath. Once you finish your next cat, rounding your back, let's meet in a neutral tabletop and let's find downward dog as you tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Once you've lifted your hips up and back, just give your head a nice nod yes and a nice nod no. Let the hips maybe even gently sway from side to side. Just be nice and playful with your downward dog here. And once you've created that playful movement, find a moment of stillness and just connect with your inhale. Encourage a nice deep breath in through both your nostrils and a nice deep exhale through both your nostrils. Just one more breath. Connect with your breath in this way, finding your own rhythm. And with your next inhale, let's look forward towards our hands and let's meet in a plank. In our plank, we might need to readjust our feet. So play around with moving them, maybe more into hip width if they aren't there already. Think about reaching out through your heels in your plank. And now let's lower the knees to modified chaturanga. Bend the elbows straight back as you lower chest and belly. Wait for your inhale to find baby cobra as you lift up through your heart. And your exhale to find your downward facing dog once again. And straight from our downward dog, we're going to meet in a child's pose. So let's release the knees to the mat. Big toes touch behind you. If you want to keep the hands extended out in front of you, just let the palms face the ceiling so that you can relieve any tension in your wrists. If you're comfortable to have the hands alongside your body, then find that. Just make sure you're letting the head rest in towards your chest, either resting onto the mat or reaching towards it. Just give yourself a moment to feel nice and heavy and relaxed here. To allow your body to soften. To take note of the quality of the muscles in your face, the gaze that you are requiring right now. Allow everything to soften. Notice how your breath has now responded and perhaps has come into a nice, easy rhythm. When you are ready, let's slowly make our way back in through our downward facing dog. So meet in your all fours and tabletop. From there, tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back. From our downward dog, we're going to meet back into our plank and we're going to hold it there. So we have options in our plank. We can either stay on our hands or we can readjust ourselves just by taking the knees down and maybe coming onto our forearms as you lift the knees back off the mat. So take your pick, take a moment to play around, and once you've arrived in a position, keep your chin neutral to your chest. And let's just think about reaching out through your heels as you keep the belly pulled in. Holding it here until you can feel your body beginning to respond. Now encourage a nice easy inhale and exhale. Now lower the knees back down to the mat. If you are on your forearms, then come back to the palms of your hands. And let's meet in a modified chaturanga, bending the elbows straight back as you lower chest and belly. Inhale, lift up through your heart, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you have an option here in your resting posture. You can either remain in downward dog or you can come back in your child's pose. Just as long as you're being true to what is available to you today, pushing yourself when you need to push yourself, relaxing when you need to relax. Give yourself a moment to notice your breath slowing itself back down. So we're going to come back into our plank. So as you remain in your resting posture that you've chosen, just think about how you want to hold your body there. And that in that moment of holding your body, a period of rest will shortly come after. So let's take note of ourselves right now and give ourselves a nice deep inhale. And just watch your exhale. And if you're in child's pose, slowly make your way back into tabletop. If you're in downward dog, take your time and let's come right into our plank now. So whether you're on the hands or the forearms, give yourself time to arrive in that position. Chin is neutral to the chest. Your gaze is relaxed. And you're reaching out through your heels. Flex your glutes, belly pulls in. You're nice and strong here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more breath, holding it here. Inhale. Feel your body waking up. And exhale. Now let's find our modified chaturanga. Lower the knees to the mat. Bend the elbows straight back as you lower chest and belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. From our downward dog, either stay here or come back into your child's pose. Just wherever you end up landing, just make sure that your wrists have that moment to be relaxed. So if you are in downward dog, think about how your wrists are feeling and maybe give them some time to just release any tension that might be bearing onto them. Think about your body. Think about how it's responding to these sequences. Think about your belly here if you're in child's pose, resting on top of your thighs. Think of it as giving it a bit of a massage. Encouraging healing and heat within your body. Releasing endorphins. And calming your nervous system in this moment. Notice your breath here. How it's moving into a nice slower pace. Notice the muscles in your face. As they've begun to relax once again. So we're going to come into our plank one last time here. So take your time, arrive in your tabletop. If you're in downward dog, come straight into your plank and let's meet there. Whether on your hands or your forearms, hold it here. You know how to engage your body. So let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Be nice and strong. You know you are. Last breath. When you are ready, let's find our flow. Modified chaturanga. Lower the knees, lower chest and belly. Inhale, lift up through your heart, baby cobra. Let's all meet in our downward dog. And from our downward dog, let's meet in a standing forward fold. So let's walk our feet towards your hands. Once you arrive there, find a halfway lift, nice flat back here. And exhale to forward fold. Just allow the arms here to relax on either side of your legs. Give the head a nod, yes and no, to loosen it up. And once you've created that playful movement in your forward fold, take a moment to find stillness, to find heaviness back in through your face, to notice the quality of your breath once again. This connection to your breathing is what takes this practice to a new level. So let's give ourselves time to honor our breath while being in this shape. And from here, let's all take a nice deep bend in your knees. Slowly begin to roll your spine one vertebra at a time. Slowly making your way in through standing. Once you arrive there, give the head the last to lift as you roll your shoulders back. And just allow the arms to be nice and strong alongside your body. Swamasthiti here. Now take a note of your gaze, of your eyes. Allow them to soften. Refrain from opening your eyes too wide, as it encourages distraction. Now notice your breath. Notice yourself in this simple standing position. Any changes in your body, any sensations that you are feeling, honor that. Honor being the observer of yourself. And with your next deep inhale, let's find wide spread arms. As you exhale, let's bring the hands behind your back. Let's interlace them here. Inhale to descend the hands away from your lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades into each other and lift up through your heart. And as you exhale here, let's take a hinge forward from your hips, keeping the hands descending away from your lower back. Once you've created that hinge forward, let the head become heavy. Maybe we release the hands away from your lower back. Just as long as there's a soft bend in your elbow. And from here, we'll inhale, slowly rise up halfway, taking the hands back down towards the lower back. Release the hands towards your hips and inhale to slowly rise back in through standing. Exhale, hands down through alongside the body. And we'll inhale, wide spread arms here, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, take your hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, let's release the hands to the mat. Step the left foot way back. Lower the knee and flatten the top of your foot. Walk the hands to the top of the right thigh. Let's give ourselves a moment to find a nice secure position here. If you need more protection with your left knee, you can always fold your mat. Take a note of the right knee. Make sure that it's at a 90-degree angle with the calf. And now let's notice your balance. So let's take our gaze and just fix it on one point in front of you. Let's draw it down through the right heel. Now let's release the hands alongside your body. And inhale, take wide spread arms. Bring the palms together above your crown. And exhale to bring them down through heart center. We're going to move in a prayer twist. So let's inhale to lift up through your heart. Exhale to twist to the right. Now you can hold it here. If this is where you're at today, that's fine. If you want to move deeper, let's take the back of the left arm to the outer right thigh. If you're coming into this variation, just try to keep the hands as close to heart center as you can. By establishing a relationship with the left arm pushing into the right thigh. If you're happy here, you can remain here. If you want to explore the posture, maybe tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee off the mat. If you've explored it and it's not where you're at, just lower the left knee back down. You just give yourself the time to remain in this shape, in this twist to the right. And with your next inhale, let's slowly release ourselves as you inhale to twist back and through center. Just lower the hands on either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under to lift the left knee off the mat. And let's step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Let's hold it here for a moment. Just allow the arms to be relaxed, the head to be heavy. Just allowing a moment to catch your breath. From here, nice bend in your knees as you roll your spine one vertebra at a time. Taking your time to lift the head and then roll the shoulders back with the arms alongside your body. Again, be aware of the quality of your gaze here. Allow the gaze to soften. Allow a moment to notice your breathing. So simple are these ideas. That's so easy to run away. Let's find that same sequence on the opposite side. So with your next inhale, let's take wide spread arms. Palms together. Exhale, take your hinge forward from your hips to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your mat. Right foot steps back. Lower the knee, flatten the top of your foot. Walk the hands to the top of the left thigh. And we'll just hold it here for a moment, just taking note of our body. Do we need protection on the right knee? Have we created this 90-degree angle with our left? How secure is our gaze to one fixed point in front of you? Now let's release the arms alongside your body. Inhale, wide spread. With the palms together, you bring them down through heart center. Wait for your next inhale to encourage lifting up through your heart. Use your exhale to create the twist to the left. Again, you can always just stay here, encouraging this nice twist. Or you can begin to bring the right arm to the outer left thigh. Establishing that relationship of drawing the arm and the leg into each other. Keeping the palms at heart center. Notice your body. And if you explored on one side, explore on this side by tucking the right toes under to lift the right knee off of your mat. You want to just lower it right back down, then go for that. And hold it there. Establishing yourself in this shape. And with your next inhale, let's slowly twist ourselves back and through center. Lowering the hands back onto the mat on either side of the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Use your inhale, find a flat back. Use your exhale, find a hinge forward, and let's hold it here in our standing forward fold once again. Just allow your head to be heavy. Allow your awareness to be on your breath, the quality of its rhythm. Give yourself this time to connect with your breathing just on your own. Your breath is unique to you. Now take a deep bend into your knees as you slowly roll your spine back in through standing. Let the head be the last to lift and then roll the shoulders back. Swamasthiti here. Come back into the quality of your gaze for a moment. Allow the eyes to be relaxed. We're going to make our way back down to our mat, so let's just simply bend our knees and sit ourselves right onto our mat, coming to lay flat here onto your back. You can keep your knees bent if you like, or if you want to come into straight legs onto your mat, then find that. We're taking a moment here in our corpse posture as a moment to simply absorb all that we've just given ourselves. So give yourself this moment to scan your physical body from the crown of your head all the way out through your toes. Notice your breath. Be aware of your breathing. Be aware of all the sensations that you are feeling within your body. And perhaps with this clarity of mind, repeating to yourself internally, I am strong. I call back my energy. I am protected. I am strong. I call back my energy. I am protected. And in this moment, if your knees aren't already bent, let's bend them here. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. And just give a nice windshield wiper motion from side to side. And once your knees come to the left, hold it there. And take a nice deep inhale, expanding out through your chest. And a nice long exhale. We'll inhale, bring your knees in through center. Exhale, let them fall to the right. Once they arrive there, take a nice deep inhale, expand out through your chest. And exhale to soften and relax. We'll inhale here, bring your knees in through center, and let's bend them into your chest. Take the hands to the tops of the shins and give your lower back a bit of love by finding this nice rocking from side to side. When you are ready, let's come in through center. Let's lower the sole of the left foot onto your mat. Let's take the index and middle finger of your right hand, grab the big toe, and just straighten your right leg towards your ceiling. Just check in with your back of your neck right here. Let the chin tuck in slightly. And let's just focus on reaching out through your right heel. It's okay if there's a big bend in your knee. This is why we come into these positions so that we can stretch out our muscles. And just allow a bit of softness to arrive back in your face, just to enjoy this comfortable rhythm with your breathing. And just finding this nice stretch in the back of your right leg. From here, let's lower the sole of the right foot onto the mat now to meet the left. Let's bend the left knee in through your chest. Take the index and middle finger of the left hand to wrap around your big toe. And we'll straighten the left leg. Be aware one side might feel tighter than the other. Just encourage finding that stretch in the back of your left leg as you reach out through your left heel. Keep the gaze nice and relaxed. And notice the difference between eyes wide and eyes closed. Just allow yourself this time to be here, stretching out your left leg. And from here, let's lower the sole of the left foot back down to our mat. We're going to come in through butterfly now, so let's bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall nice and wide. Maybe take the hands to the inner thighs to create a bit of weight there. And let's hold it here. Let's check in again with the back of your neck. Just allow the chin to tuck in slightly. Let's give ourselves this moment to, again, notice your gaze. Notice the effects of closing your eyes completely. How it allows you to settle into your body. Notice your breath, this gentle rhythm of your breathing. Let's come into some controlled breathing as we remain in our butterfly. So let's lengthen our inhales to counts of 5. And we'll keep our exhales to counts of 4. We're going to do a total of 4 rounds of this. So when you are ready, just complete your next exhale. We'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale and exhale. Just allow a moment for you to settle into this rhythm. When you are ready, let's slowly begin to release from this posture by bringing our hands to the outer thighs to encourage bringing the knees back in through center. Let's bend your knees back into your chest, and let's take a supine twist by bringing your hands into a T position now. And just allowing your knees to fall all the way to the left as you ground down through your right shoulder. Maybe turn your head away from your knees. If you are here and you wish to maybe explore this posture, maybe straighten the right leg. Notice how that feels. If you want to explore it even further, maybe grab hold of the big toe with the left hand. Once you've explored your posture, just find a position where you can hold it there in a moment of stillness and silence. Let's encourage a nice deep inhale here. Just finding this length with your breath all on your own. Everyone's rhythm of breathing is different. Once you've completed your next exhale, let's slowly make our way back with the knees and through center. And through center, if you want to give the lower back some movement in some circles just to massage it out, then find that before allowing the knees to fall all the way down to the right. We're encouraging our supine twist here by grounding down through your left shoulder. As long as there's no tension in your neck, your head away from your knees. And if you've explored different positions on one side, take that exploration on this side as well. And once you have landed in a nice comfortable position, just allow this moment of stillness and silence to soak into your being. Now let's take a nice deep inhale here. Just settling into this rhythm with your breath. Once you've completed your next exhale, bring your knees back in through center here. If you want to make some massaging sensations in your lower back, then find that. But now let's lower the knees to the mat. Take the right arm up over the head. Roll to one side of your body. And let's push ourselves into a seated position with the legs straight out in front of you. So we're coming into a straight leg forward fold. So it's always nice to bring the inner thighs down, outer thighs up. Feet are flexed. Roll your shoulders back with an inhale to lift through your heart. And with your exhale, just hinge forward. If you can, grab hold of the pinky toe edges of your feet, then find that. My only encouragement to you in this forward fold is to focus more on allowing your head to be heavy into your chest, and then allowing the hands to fall where they fall. It is only with deep breathing where we can create a bit of more movement in our forward fold. Thinking of our breath as creating that space. Let's come back into those rhythms of 5 with our inhale and 4 with our exhale. But think about using your inhale as reaching the crown of the head away from you. And think about your exhale as drawing your legs down as your belly pulls in. Let's just do 2 rounds of this. So complete your next exhale here. And we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Just notice yourself here. Give yourself a moment remaining in this position to soak up the stillness and to notice how you respond to silence. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles in your face. Let's slowly begin to release from this posture. As you rise up and away, let's counter the roundness in our back just by bringing the hands behind your hips, lifting up through your heart. And from here, let's cross our legs and find our seated cross-leg position once again, just so that we can take a moment to notice how the effects of moving through our asana can change how we connect with this position of seated with our legs crossed, of length maintained within your spine. Again, if your eyes are wide, notice how that has an effect on your connection to your body. Just begin to soften them here. Just begin to notice yourself in this seated position, your breath. Now scan your body once again, from the crown of your head, along your spine, and through your hips, knees, and feet. Just send loving and healing energy to your physical body. This next moment can be a Mysore, so for you to make any movement in your body that you feel like you need to make. If that means even staying in this seated position for a moment longer, then fine that. By all means though, if you are ready for your Shavasana, please slowly arrive there. I will cue you when we should all be in our final resting posture. When you are ready now to just slowly finish up all your last minute movements, to be aware of where you've chosen to be for these next moments. Give yourself permission now to find your Shavasana by laying flat on your mat. giving yourself permission to be in complete stillness, to absorb all that you've given yourself today, so that you can create space for healing. So begin to feel your eyes coming heavy into your skull as the cheeks begin to melt away from your face, your jaw relax. In this moment of stillness, there is nowhere for you to be besides right here, right now. Let go of your breathing. Let go of your body. And know that in this moment, you are protected so that you may simply be. When you are ready, as you allow life to come back into your being, identify this time as rebirth. So encourage a smile so that it is what attracts to you. This happiness and joy. As you allow your knees to bend here, find yourself onto one side of your body, and eventually coming back into a seated position, the palms together at heart center, as you bow towards your fingertips, taking your time to arrive here. This moment in your practice, allow it to be a moment to honor your mind, body, and spirit, to honor the elements of earth, air, fire, and water, to honor the directions of north, south, east, and west. Please allow us to close with an Om followed by an Aum. When you are ready, inhaling deeply. Um, Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Namaste.